How to stop fearing the future. We fear the future because we imagine it in the worst possible way. Our minds create storms before they even appear on the horizon. We picture failures that have not yet happened. We replay disasters that only exist in our imagination. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And he was right. Most of the fear you feel is not about what is happening now, but about what might happen. It's a fear of shadows, of ghosts that don't exist. The Stoics understood this very well. Life is unpredictable. Wars can start. Fortune can vanish. People can leave. Health can fade. But here is the truth. None of that is fully under your control. The Stoics divided life into two categories: what you can control and what you cannot. Your thoughts, your choices, your actions, these are yours. No one can take them away. Everything else, the economy, the weather, the opinions of others, the twist of fate, these belong to the universe, not to you. Epictetus said, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Think about that for a moment. How much of your fear comes from trying to control what is not yours? How much of your anxiety is tied to an outcome you can't fully decide? When we focus on what we cannot control, we suffer twice. Once in the present, imagining pain, and once again, if that pain ever comes. The Stoic answer is simple, but not easy. Stop giving energy to what is not yours. You cannot control the sea, but you can control your ship. You can choose how to prepare it. You can strengthen its sails. You can train your crew, and when the storm comes, because it will, you will be ready. Let me give you a modern example. Imagine you have an important job interview tomorrow. You can't control the questions they will ask. You can't control the mood of the interviewer. You can't control the other candidates. But you can prepare your answers. You can research the company. You can show up rested, presentable, and confident. Focus on that and let go of the rest. Now let's go back in time. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, faced constant uncertainty, wars at the borders, political betrayal, even a deadly plague that swept across the Roman Empire. Yet he wrote in his journal, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Do you understand the power of that? The future is not dangerous by itself. It becomes dangerous when your mind labels it as such. So how do we stop fearing the future? By training the mind every single day, by practicing small acts of courage, by facing discomfort instead of avoiding it. Start with the simple things. If you avoid speaking in public because it makes you nervous, speak anyway. If you hesitate to have a difficult conversation, have it today. If you fear change, take a small step towards it. Each time you do this, you send a message to your mind. I am capable. I am stronger than my fear. And slowly, the fear of the future begins to fade. Not because the future changes, but because you do. Here's an exercise the Stoics practiced. At night, imagine losing what you have, not to make yourself sad, but to remind yourself that life is temporary and precious. In the morning, imagine the challenges you might face that day, not to scare yourself, but to prepare your mind to meet them with strength. This is called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It's not pessimism, it's mental armor. The future will always be uncertain. You cannot predict every wave. You cannot stop every storm. But you can decide who you will be when they arrive. So remember this, when anxiety about tomorrow tries to steal your peace today, control your ship, strengthen your sails, train your mind, and when the future comes, as it always does, you will meet it with courage, because courage is born the moment you say, I will not waste my life worrying about what I cannot control. And when you live this way, something extraordinary happens. The The future stops being an enemy and becomes an open sea, a place of endless possibility, not endless fear.